Good afternoon, YouTubers. So I was just thinking about the different kinds of things that are the most helpful to talk about. And one of the things that really helped me when I started my ascension journey was keeping my vibration high. I had just gone through a very long, dark night of the soul, and my vibration was very low. And so one of the things that I did was I put YouTube on, and I put it on vibrational music, and I started at 4:32, and I would just leave it on in the background as I was cleaning my house, reading a book, playing with my animals, making jewelry, doing my art, anything. It doesn't matter. And as you're just doing things, you don't really have to do anything. Your vibration is just going to raise up and match the vibration of the music that's pouring into your house. It also raises the vibration of your house. So when somebody comes over and say they're in a bad mood, their mood will change. Can't even tell you how many times that my granddaughter came over when we were playing board games, and I had this one particular vibrational music, and I think it was, I honestly think it was 777. And I had that playing in the background, and she knew that I did that, and so it didn't instigate anything negative for her. And so we're playing the board game because she's a teenager. That's why I said that, because teenagers, they like to listen to their music. But she was fine with it, and so we put it on in the background, and we're playing a game, and we just got the giggles. I mean, we just couldn't stop giggling. We were just massively giggling, and it got me to thinking about the different things that you can do once you're in that energy. You can play with that energy, and you can infuse your rocks with it. I have a whole bunch of, hold on, I'll go get some. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of rocks. And I know that you've seen stores where you can buy rocks. Well, I got these at Hobby Lobby, and they come in a little canister. And you can also buy these little bags to put the rocks in. And so what I did was I wanted that vibration to go with them. So I showed them how we were giggling. So I said, let's charge the rocks. And they're used to me, so they don't think I'm nuts or anything. So we charged the rocks, and we charged them full of giggles. And so then I sent them home with the bag of giggly rocks, right? The rocks that are going to get you happy. So she was in her room, and she's feeling sad for whatever teenage reason. She's feeling sad. And so she thought, you know what? I'm going to see if these rocks really work. And so she pulled out the rocks, and she laid them on her bed, and she's running her hands through them, and she starts giggling. She's like, oh my God, these really work. This works. And so the next time she came over, she goes, you know, Grammy, I think I need to charge my rocks again. So we charged some more rocks, and she brought those home. But before she went home, we went to the pool. We have a pool here, a pool and a spa. It's got a gym in it too. And so we went to the pool, and we were at the pool, and as I was swimming on my back, I was saying, God's love out, God's love in, God's love out, God's love in. And I was just spreading love all through the pool. Just spreading out love all through the pool. And then we got into the hot tub, and my other granddaughter was with us at the time. She's just a couple of years younger than my older granddaughter. And so we're in the pool. We're in the hot tub, and I said, let's charge it with giggles, right? And they thought this was hilarious. So that's what we did. We were just going like this and thinking of things that are making us laugh and laughing and picturing the energy going out of our body and going into the water. So we were doing that, and this one guy comes in, and he sits down, and he's like, what's going on? I don't like this. And he leaves, because if you can't match that vibration, you're just repelled by it. So he left, and then the next person came in, and they sat down like, I really feel like giggling. I feel like laughing. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. And so he just started laughing. And so we went, we do too. And we started laughing too. So it is just a really fun way to play with energy. And as you get going with this kind of thing, you can think of things that you can do that you can play with the energy too. And as you raise your vibration from the lowest you want to start is 432, then go to 528, then 666, 777, 888, 963. That's God's vibration. That's the vibration of God. If you can keep your vibration at 963 for the majority of the day, then you're going to activate your claircognizant, and you're going to feel little prickles on your head, and you're going to know, oh, okay, that I'm going to have a knowing. And trust that knowing. Believe in that knowing. Believe that it's real. And the more that you believe and the more confidence you have, the more you'll get. And right here above your ears, that's your clear audience. And when you feel your ears ringing really, really loud, that means that your angels have a message for you. And the voice is going to come in. It's going to come in your own voice. The only time it comes in as something different is when it's God. Or, this is really important, have your vibration up, okay? Because when your vibration's low, they're going to say mean things to you. That's your ego. Or it could be a dark entity. But if you're hearing, dear one, I love you, if you're feeling love pour through you, that unconditional love that you feel like when you first fall in love, or you have a child and that child is born, and you feel this love welling up out of you, that is an angel. That is your guide. That is a loved one coming to you. If you feel really warm, those are angels and archangels. If you feel cold, that's a loved one, a spirit. So you can tell by the energy that's coming in. So if your vibration is high, you're going to be channeling high energy beings. And you want to say too, I only channel high level energy beings, the highest of the highest. I believe in God, and you can't do anything unless you believe in God, source, the universe. It doesn't matter what you call it. You have to believe in the higher powers. And if you don't, then you can't do any of this. But if you do, then you say, I'm a child of God, and I only allow high energy beings to come into my channel. But you don't have to say that. You can say, I only allow high energy beings to come into my channel, only the highest of the highest. And then you're going to get the highest of the highest. You're going to get angels, your guardian angels, your archangels, ascended masters. You can even channel God. And when you do channel God, it's an energy. He is not a he is not a she. She is a enormous, omnipotent energy, multi-dimensional energy. And you're going to feel this big energy. And he won't hit you with all of his energy, because that would just be too much. He's going to give you only what you can handle. So if you're new to this and you're channeling God, then he's going to be very gentle, and it's not going to be overpowering, and he's going to give you loving, kind messages. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You know, things like that. Not crazy stuff that, you know, you're going to go, am I crazy? Am I crazy? No, you're not. You're not going to feel crazy. You're going to feel loved. You're just going to feel loved. Pure, unconditional love. And it's going to wash over you like a warm blanket. And you're probably going to cry, because you just don't feel like, most of the time when you first have it happen, you don't feel like you're worthy. I'm not worthy of this kind of love, but you are. You are worthy of this kind of love. You're an omnipresent, multidimensional being. Your only part of you is in this body. You're so big that you can't even fit your whole essence into this body. And the other part of you is on the other side, and they call that your higher self. And you can connect to that once you get your vibration up high enough, and you keep it high enough for the majority of the day, then you can connect to your higher self. And I do that every day. Every day I connect to my angels, I connect to my higher self. I wake up in the morning when I'm just still in, just still in the theta. My brainwaves are still in theta. And I go into my third eye, I see what visions they're going to give me. And the more that you connect into your third eye, and when you first connect into your third eye, you're going to see little tiny milliseconds of a vision. So you'll name it. I see a dog, a cat, a tree, sunglasses. Whatever you see, say it out loud. Say, I want my third eye to be open. Angels, archangels, messengers, can you please show me my visions? And then flip it like you're flipping a light switch. Then focus your eyes up into your third eye with your eyes closed. So you flutter them up, but then you close them. So you're like this. And then whatever you see. And the more that you name it, the more they'll give you, and the longer the clips will get. And at this time, I'm seeing like 40-second clips. I was seeing 30-second clips, but they've leveled me up. So now I'm seeing even longer clips. And the more that I channel for people, the longer my clips are. And when I do the readings and stuff, I am seeing what they're telling me. So if they're telling me that you're going to be able to manipulate energy and use energy and be able to see other people's energy and draw that energy to you and put your energy to them, things like that, if you're going to be able to bend time or be able to time travel or any of those things, they're going to show me you doing those things. I actually see you doing them. So that's something that you can do as well. This isn't an ability that's just limited to me. Everybody can do these things, that you just have to know how to tap into these things. And you have to have your vibration high enough. So you want to follow your joy. So yes, we all have to work. We all have to do things that aren't particularly joyful. But if you, while you're mopping the floor, say you hate mopping the floor. While you're mopping the floor, put on some music that makes you enjoy it. Put on something that raises your vibration up so that you will enjoy mopping the floor. You know what I'm saying? If you absolutely hate your job, put on some music, lowly, so it doesn't bother anybody else. Put it on so that you can enjoy that job for however long you have to be there. Because the higher your vibration goes, the more you're going to have inspiration and have things come into you that are going to direct you in a different direction to where you're going to be happy at your job. I love my job. I absolutely love my job. It is so much fun. I never imagined in a million years that I was going to be able to do this for a living. And it is the most beautiful, loving job I could ever do. And one of my gifts is that I can project, when they give me that love energy, I can project that out to you. Another one of my gifts is that I have activating keys. So I can activate your stuff because I have these keys that activate you. So when you're in the reading and I'm in your energy, I'm actually in your energy. I'm in your energy going, okay, let's move that and let's move that. And let's get that off of the third eye. Smudge that. Let's fix that. And get that off of there. And I am doing that. My spirit is doing that for you. So after you had a reading, a lot of times they'll tell you, tonight we're going to come and see you. Tonight we're going to be in your dreams. Tonight we're going to give you some teachings. So that happens a lot, because they want you to come see me. So if you're being motivated to click on my link and email me at theuniversalgodisgreat@gmail.com, then do it, because your higher self or your guardian angels, they're telling you to do it. They want to give you the information that I can get for you, and they want you to have that information and be able to go forward. So there's a reason that you're here. There's a reason that you're watching this. And for right now, I'm doing it at a less of a price than I would be once I start getting things going. And you can ask as many questions as you want. I'm not going to say you can only ask 3 questions or whatever. You can ask as many questions. Once the angels have given you the message that they want to give you, you can ask as many questions as you want to ask. So you can ask, 20 questions if that's what you want. You can ask, but it's got to be within the hour. So if we get close to the end of the hour, I'm going to tell you have one more final question to ask, because I don't want to cut them off in the middle. I will let them finish their answer to you, and make sure that you get the complete answer. So that's how that works. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you in this video. And I am so grateful and so happy for all of you that have subscribed and have asked me for a reading. And it is a complete honor to be able to give you these messages, and the fact that they're trusting me with these messages to give to you during your ascension journey. I can't even tell you how grateful I am. I was just so full of love and so grateful to be able to do this for you guys. And it's just been such a blessing, and you guys are all such a blessing. And I want to send you a big love wave. And eventually you're going to be able to see white light coming out of my hands like I do when I watch Cindy, which is fun. Yeah. Okay. So big love wave to you, and you have an awesome day. Love to all. Bye-bye.